Okay.
Are you on chapter 7?
She's going to read the introduction really quick to Numbers.
Okay, to Numbers. Yeah, that's the best thing.
Okay, here she goes.
This book is called Numbers because it counts the people of Israel. Moses wrote the book of Numbers. The book of Numbers has 3 parts. The first part tells about the year Israel spent at Mount Sinai. The second part tells about their trip in the desert. The people walked in the desert for 40 years, but God took care of them. The third part tells how God's people got ready to go into their new land. The people did not always listen to God in the desert. God gave them food and water, but they did not obey him. Sometimes God punished his people, but he still loved them and took care of them.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, now from the youngest to the oldest again.
What are we on? Numbers 7?
And then the whole chapter of 8.
Chapter 7 and all chapter 8?
What are we looking on time, Doc?
Okay. This is, keep your mind on this is food, okay? That we're eating. Man will not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. So you'll know that you're partaking now of the word.
Then, tell me when I should start reading, okay?
Okay, she's ready to start. She's ready to start reading. Offering.
Okay,
Offering, please.
verse 1.
Verse 1?
Yeah, verse 1.
Oh, verse 1.
Verse 1 is going to be... Okay, go ahead.
When Moses finished setting up the tabernacle, he anointed it and consecrated it with all its furnishing. He also anointed and consecrated the altar and all its utensils.
Then the leaders of Israel brought their offerings. The leaders were the heads of the families. They were the leaders of the tribes. They were in charge of the men who had been counted.
What? They brought 6 covered wagons, each drawn by 2 oxen, a wagon for every 2 leaders and an ox for each one, and they presented them to the Lord in front of the tabernacle.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying,
Accept these from them, that they may be used in the work at the tent of the meeting. Give them to the Levites as each man's work requires.
So Moses gave the carts and the oxen to the Levites.
7.
2 wagons and 4 oxen were given to the Gershon division for their use, and 4 wagons and 8 oxen were given to the Merari division, which was under the leadership of Itham.
And 4 wagons and 8 oxen he gave unto the sons of Merari, according unto their service, under the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron, the priest.
But Moses did not give any to the Kohathites, because they were to carry on their shoulders the holy things, for which they were responsible.
When the altar was anointed, the leaders brought their offerings. They placed them in front of the altar. They brought their offerings to set the altar apart.
What verse?
11.
The Lord said to Moses, "Let each of them bring his gift on a different day for the dedication of the altar."
And he that offered his offering the first day was Nahon, the son of Amminadab, of the tribe of Judea.
His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels bowl, according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 14.
Oh, that was a lot longer than mine. He brought 1 gold dish. It weighed 4 ounces. It was filled with incense.
Was it 15?
15.
He brought a young bull, a ram, and a male yearling lamb as burnt offerings.
1 kid of the goats for a sin offering.
And 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Nahum, son of Amminadab.
On the second day,
Nathaniel, I think?
Nathaniel, son of Zoar, brought his offerings. Nathaniel was the leader of the tribe Issachar.
19.
He brought his gifts and offerings. They were exactly the same as Nahshon had presented on the previous day. On the third day, Elab, the son of Helon, chief of the tribe of Zabulon, came with his offerings, the same as those presented on the previous days.
1 spoon of gold of 10 shekels full of incense.
Is that 21, Dad?
Yep.
1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old, for a burnt offering.
He brought 1 male goat to be sacrificed as a sin offering.
23.
I don't have about 23 on my book. Can you read
have
it?
it 23? And 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats,
No,
and
23. 23 is your dad, huh?
he said that he doesn't have it on his book, so he
She's
wants
going
me
to
to
read it for me.
Oh, okay.
And 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Nathaniel, son of Zoar. 24, Dad?
Yeah.
On the third day, Eliab, the son of Helon, prince of the children of Zebulun, did offer. Now you eat down.
His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. 26.
He brought 1 gold dish. It weighed 4 ounces. It was filled with incense.
Go ahead, Marcus.
27? Huh?
Yeah, on the third day, Elab, the son of Helon, chief of the tribe of Zabulon, came with his offerings, the same as those.
That's 27.
Oh, I'm going to read 27 for me.
27,
She's
Dad?
going to read it for me.
Oh, okay. 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering.
Okay. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering.
And 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elab, son of Helon.
On the 4th day, Eleazar, the son of Shedur, brought his offering. Eleazar was the leader of the people of Reuben.
On the 5th day came Shalom, the son of Zurishadai, chief and the tribe of Simon, with the same gifts.
His offering,
Verse 31, he told.
Oh, she's going to read it.
his offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering.
1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of incense.
One young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering.
He brought 1 male goat to be sacrificed as a sin offering.
35.
If you're having problems
I don't have
with
mine.
your Bible, have some
Read yours, Mo.
share their
So I
Bible
just pick
with
up
you,
with you
son.
for
Yeah,
the
here,
same
let me see
chapter?
it. Let me see it. I'll read it. What is it? 35?
Yeah, why don't me and Andrew just read from the same Bible? You can have that one.
Let's see where 35 is here. And 2 oxen, 5 rams, and 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offerings to Alzir, son of Shadur.
36.
On the 5th day shall Lemuel, the son of
Oh, you don't want this one anymore?
You can finish it up on that
of
one.
the children of Simon, did offer
Your verse.
On the 5th day, Shemai, son of Zurishaddai, the leader of the people of Cimarron, brought his offering. Oh, I think I did it wrong.
What verse was she on?
37.
37.
His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering.
He brought 1 gold dish. It weighed 4 ounces.
just take
It
it,
was
please.
filled with incense.
I'll just take on this or maybe like smooth
Verse
transition.
39, son.
Verse 39.
Yeah.
One young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering.
1 kid of the goats for a sin offering.
He brought 2 oxen, 5 rams, and 5 male goats. He also brought 5 male lambs that were a year old. All of them would be sacrificed as a friendship offering. That was. Oh wait, did I already go past? Oh, no, that's not. That was everything that Shemai, the son of Zurishaddai, brought as his offering.
On the 6th day, Eliasaph, the son of Duel, brought his offering. Eliasaph was the leader of the people of Gad.
His offering was
43, son.
1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil and grain offering.
1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of incense.
What are we at that?
45.
Eliasaph brought 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb that was a year old. They would be sacrificed as a burnt offering. He brought 1 male goat. 46. Brought 1 male goat.
He brought 1 male goat to be sacrificed as a sin offering.
And 2 oxen, 5 ram, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Eliasaph, son of Duel.
On the 7th day, Elishama, the son of Amidhud, prince of the children of Ephraim, offered
49.
Yeah, 49.
He brought 1 silver plate and 1 silver sprinkling bowl. The plate weighed 3 pounds 4 ounces. The sprinkling bowl weighed 1 pound 12 ounces. They were weighed in keeping with the standard weights that are used in the sacred tent. Each plate and bowl was filled with fine flour that was mixed with olive oil. It was a grain offering.
He brought 1 gold dish. It weighed 4 ounces. It was filled with incense.
1 young bull and 1 ram and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering.
1 kid of the goats for a sin offering.
He brought 2 oxen, 5 rams, and 5 male goats. He also brought 5 male lambs that were a year old. All of them would be sacrificed as a friendship offering. That was everything that Elishama, the son of Ammihud, brought as his offering.
On the 8th day, Gamaliel, the son of Pedahuzur, brought his offering. Gamaliel was the leader of the people of Manasseh.
What verse?
55.
His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering.
of incense.
Gamaliel brought 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb that was a year old. They would be sacrificed as a burnt offering.
Where is this? Oh, right
57,
there.
I think. I don't know.
He brought 1 male goat to be sacrificed as a sin offering.
And 2 oxen, 5 ram, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Gamaliel, son of Pedahzur.
On the 9th day, Adidam, the son of Gideoni, prince of the children of Benjamin, offered.
He brought 1 silver plate and 1 silver sprinkling bowl. The plate weighed 3 pounds 4 ounces. The sprinkling bowl weighed 1 pound 12 ounces. They were weighed in keeping with the standard weights that are used in the sacred tent. Each plate with the bowl was filled with fine flour that was mixed with olive oil. It was a grain offering.
He brought 1 gold dish. It weighed 4 ounces. It was filled with incense.
1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering.
1 kid of the goats for a sin offering.
He brought 2 oxen, 5 rams, and 5 male goats. He also brought 5 male lambs that were a year old. All of them would be sacrificed as a friendship offering. That was everything that Abidan, the son of Gideon, brought as his first offering.
On the 10th day, Eleazar, the son of Amishadai, brought his offering. Eleazar was the leader of the people of Dan.
His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel. Sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering.
1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of incense.
Eleazar brought 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb that was a year old. They would be sacrificed as a burnt offering.
He brought 1 male goat to be sacrificed as a sin offering.
And 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Azar, son of Amishadi.
On the 11th day, Pagiel, the son of Oshalan, prince of the children of Asar, offered.
He brought 1 silver plate and 1 silver sprinkling bowl. The plate weighed 3 pounds 4 ounces. The sprinkling bowl weighed 1 pound 12 ounces. They were weighed in keeping with the standard weights that are used in the sacred tent. Each plate and bowl was filled with fine flour that was mixed with olive oil. It was a grain offering. 74.
He brought 1 gold dish. It weighed 4 ounces. It was filled with incense.
1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering. $76, Dad?
1 kid of the goats for sin offering.
He brought 2 oxen, 5 rams, and 5 male goats. He also brought 5 male lambs that were a year old. All of them would be sacrificed as a friendship offering.
On the 12th day, Ariah, the son of Enan, brought his offering. Ariah was the leader of the people of Naphtali.
His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sprinkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with fine flour mixed with oil and grain offering. 1 golden
spoon of 10 shekels full of incense.
Ariah bought 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb that was a year old. They would be sacrificed as a burnt offering.
He brought 1 male goat to be sacrificed as a sin offering.
and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Ahuriah, son of Enan.
This was the dedication of in the day when it was anointed by the princesses of Israel, 12 chargers of silver, 12 silver bowls, 12 spoons of gold.
Is it 85 or 84, Dad?
85.
Each silver plate weighed 3 pounds 4 ounces. Each sprinkling bowl weighed 1 pound 12 ounces. The total weight of the silver dishes was 60 pounds. Everything was weighed in keeping with the standard weights that are used in the sacred tent.
Each of the 12 gold dishes weighed 4 ounces. They were filled with incense. They were weighed in keeping with the weights used in the sacred tent. The total weight of the gold was 3 pounds.
What verse?
87?
The total number of animals for the burnt offerings came to 12 young bulls, 12 rams, and 12 male lambs a year old, together with the grain offering. 12 male goats were used for the sin offering.
And all the oxen for the sacrifice of the peace offerings were 24 bullocks, the rams 60, and he goats 60, the lambs of the first year 60. This was the dedication of the altar. After that, it was anointed.
Moses entered the tent of the meeting. He wanted to speak with the Lord. There Moses heard the Lord talking to him. The Lord's voice was speaking to him from between the 2 cherubim. The cherubim were all over the place where sin is paid for. It was the cover on the ark where the tablets of the covenant were kept. The Lord spoke with Moses there.
Aaron sets up the lamps. The Lord said to Moses, The Lord said to Moses.
Yeah, that's how you say.
Aaron sets up the lamps. The Lord said to Moses,
Speak to Aaron and say to him, when you set up 7 lamps.
Johnny's.
Okay, speak to Aaron and say to him, when you set up the 7 lamps, they are to light the area in front of the lampstand.
And Aaron did so. He lighted the lamps thereof over against the candlestick, as the Lord commanded Moses.
The lampstand was made out of hammered gold. From its base to its blooms, it was made out of hammered gold. The lampstand was made exactly like the pattern that the Lord had shown Moses.
Moses sets the Levites apart. The Lord. Wait.
I think you only read so far. Where are you?
Where am I supposed to read?
The
Just
Lord
verse
said,
5.
Verse 6.
Just verse 5.
6.
It's verse 5.
We just read verse 5, Dad.
Well, the Lord said to Moses, take the Levites and among the other Israelites and make them ceremonial clean.
And thus shalt thou do unto them, to cleanse them, sprinkle water of purifying upon them, and let them shave all their flesh, and let them wash their clothes, and so make themselves clean.
Have them get a young bull along with its grain offering. The offering must be made out of fine flour mixed with olive oil. Then you must get a second young bull. You must sacrifice it as a sin offering.
Bring the Levites to the front of the tent of meeting. Gather the whole community of Israel together.
You are to bring the Levites before the Lord, and the Israelites are to lay their hands on them.
And Aaron shall offer the Levites before the Lord for an offering of the children of Israel, that they may execute the service of the Lord.
That is it 12.
Verse 12.
I want the Levites to place their hands on the heads of the bulls. Then they must sacrifice one bull as a sin offering to me, and they must sacrifice the other as a burnt offering. The blood of the bulls will pay for the sin of the Levites.
Have the Levites stand in front of Aaron and his sons, then give them as a wave offering to me.
What verse?
I think 14.
In this way you are to set the Levites apart from the other Israelites, and the Levites will be mine.
And after that shall the Levites do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt cleanse them, and offer them for an offering.
They are the men of Israel who will be given to me completely. I have taken them to be my own. I have taken them in the place of every son who was born the first family of Israel.
Every male that is born first in Israel belongs to me. That is true whether it is a man or an animal. I struck down all of the males that were born first to a mother in Egypt. Then I set apart for myself all of the males that were born first in Israel.
What verse?
Verse 18.
I have taken the Levites in place of all the firstborn sons in Israel.
And I have given the Levites as a gift to Aaron and to his sons from among the children of Israel to do the service of the children of Israel in the tabernacle of the congregation, and to make an anointment for the children of Israel, that there be no plague among the children of Israel, when the children of Israel come nigh unto the sanctuary.
Is it 20, Dad?
Yeah.
So Moses and Aaron and the whole community of Israel did with the Levites just as the Lord had commanded Moses.
The Levites made themselves pure. They washed their clothes, then Aaron gave them to the Lord as a wave offering. That's how he paid for their sin to make them pure.
After that, the Levites came to do their work at the tent of meeting under the supervision of Aaron and his sons. They did with the Levites just as the Lord commanded Moses.
And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying,
Is it 23, Dad?
24.
24? Here's what the Levites must do. Men who are 25 years old or more must come and take part in the meeting work at the tent of the meeting.
But when they reach the age of 50, they must not work any longer. They must stop doing their regular work.
They may assist their brothers in performing their duties at the tent of meetings, but they themselves must not do the work. This then is how you are to assign the responsibility of the Levites.
I think that's the end, Dad.
Okay, let's now go to your volume 1. I'm on volume 2, and then fill in. I guess you could start with the Old Testament. Now, for those of you that don't have the study Bible, what you could do is copy